Hey folks, just me and Bob here, making a quick video. We're gonna winterize the engine here, put some plumber's antifreeze, dump it in. Anyway, we've got to do that because this engine is it's cooled with seawater, right? So it sucks seawater in and it cools the engine and everything, and transmission, all that great stuff with seawater. So we got to dump the plumber's antifreeze in it to just get rid of the seawater, and then that's in there, it won't freeze. One year we started the boat up middle of April and flushed it, and we got the engine all serviced and had the garden hose running to it. Anyway, it turned cold that night, and me or the mechanics, we never thought of it, but it went down to -10, and it ended up cracking the manifolds, right? The fresh water in there froze and cracked the manifolds. So anyway, we just discovered we had an oil leak. Of course, we were letting the engine run, and we had a oil leak here in the spring a couple days before fishing, and we just sprung another leak. So we shut the engine off here again. So we're gonna make this quick. Anyway, I'm gonna start her up, Bob, and you make the magic happen. Ready?
Yep.
Bob's dumping that in. Fucking oil leaks. Leaking right here in this fitting. At least it's not the base pan this time. See, there's a little bit of oil in the bilge. We were just letting it run here for maybe 5 minutes. As soon as the oil gets a little bit warm. Anyway, she's trickling out there. So we just checked the engine antifreeze, topped it up. So we're just pouring this in the strainer. I'll have to get this dealt with here in the spring, I guess, just to fit. And like I said, it's not too bad. At least it's not the oil pan this time. When the oil pan rusted out on me, I had to call in a boom truck, and we had to pull the engine and everything right out of the boat. Anyway, when it was all said and done, it was a $3,000 deal, right?
Last year was a line up front.
Last year was a line up front, then the oil pan. Anyway, said if it's just a line, no big deal. Okay, I start to see, yeah, she's squirting out a little pink there now, but we're gonna dump everything in her. This used up. They're good little engine. It's a 215 Isuzu. 215 horsepower, so it's been a good little engine, other than oil leaks.
That's normal.
Yeah, it's good. It's good it happens here in the yard, because you're out fishing, the engine's old and the alarm doesn't work. If you get down low in oil, you know, you're not going to know that you sprung a leak, really. Anyway, like I said, all that's doing is just going in everything for your saltwater intake. So we're just using up what we got here. It's not leaking there too bad. It's just leaking when I give her a little shock. But yeah, it is leaking pretty good. It holds 24 liters of oil, so for the amount we're running it here, it's not going to run dry. Okay, that's the last one going in her. Boom, done. Yeah, we've had quite a time with oil leaks, haven't we, Bob?
Yeah.
So it's just on this hose here. This engine's getting old. Right here, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
See the oil dripping there, folks? Anyway, these engines, they're a good engine. And like I said, the guy that sold them, Alfie Pridham, he sold a lot of these engines. He sold 350 engines over a 5 or 6 year period. He's a Cummins dealer, but he also sold these 215 Isuzus, 215 horsepower. Actually, they got a little more than 215. This engine, same engine in the States, they rated at 245 horsepower, but here in Canada it's 215. anyway, with their good engine, but it's like anything, it's getting older. But anyway, like I said, that's just a minor oil leak. All it needs is probably either the line's cracked or it's bad seal. Like I said, the boat's been sitting home in the yard here since July, right? So 4 or 5 months. Anyway, like I said, at least not the oil pan, because when it was the oil pan, we had to, you know, disconnect the shaft and unbolt everything, take this here whole front end, that's your hydraulics, your power steering, your wash down, everything had to be dismantled, right? And I had to call in Island Coastal, their big construction company, and they come in with a boom truck Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, and we pulled this baby out. So she was only out of the boat for about an hour, and then she went back in, new oil pan and all. So anyway, like I said, this time, knock on wood, it's just going to be a quick fix. So who knows, lobsters get good, the price get good, might put a new 430 or something in her. But anyway, that's it for now. Just thought we'd make a quick video. Thanks.